For the next few days in health, you're going to have a chance to connect a lot of the thinking skills that you've gone through throughout this semester in all of your subject areas. And I'd like to show you how. So, in literacy, you've done a lot of work with fiction, reading memoirs, some texts about the Civil War recently. And when you're doing that, you're practicing choosing quotations that have vivid language, important, really vivid language. And you're working on writing commentary that explains why those quotes are specific. Now, in health, what you're going to do for nutrition, you can make sure that when you choose quotes, you're doing just like you do in literacy, that you really should only quote from something when it's from a real expert, like in literacy, you're choosing language from a real expert text. So you want to look for health articles that have quotes that have really vivid language, really important language from someone who's really important to quote. Um, and you want to work on writing your commentary to think about how are you going to advocate for your health issue. Okay? So in science, you did some research about renewable energy. And when you were doing that, you practiced selecting websites that were very credible, that made where you were making sure that you had reliable sources, and you were asking, what is it about the author that makes this author someone I can trust. You also worked on paraphrasing and commentary using EasyBib, and you worked on reading a long article, or a lot of times with science you get these really long complex articles, and so you probably talked about reading parts of the article like the introduction, the conclusion, and maybe other relevant sections. And so now in your health nutrition project that you're going to work on, you can um, make sure that you are looking for those credible sources again, and that you're reading selectively and taking those thoughtful notes. In social studies, you're just finishing some research about the West. And when you're doing that, you have practiced, one thing you hadn't done in other classes was practiced choosing stories. And you were doing this in primary documents, looking for that firsthand account of the homesteaders or railroad workers or what have you. And you also continued working on paraphrasing and commentary, just a little bit different format. So now we want you to, in your health research, also look for personal stories, anecdotes, those short stories um, about health issues as well. What's a personal experience? These may not be in primary sources in the research you're going to do, but maybe in news articles or things like that. You might find some parts where they talk about a person's individual experience. And as always, we're going to keep working on better notes. And in health, a month or two ago, you did a little bit of reading and note taking about personal health. Remember when you did things about the um, piercings and tattoos and skincare and things like that. Um, a lot of you did a really good job of selecting facts and statistics about your topic, listing, basic details. And we're going to work, you see down here, we're going to work on selecting a variety of evidence, and we'll have another short video on that in just a second. You also used EasyBib for citations, quotations, paraphrasing, and commentary, and you'll have a chance to practice that again. And some of you at least, started working with Pictochart to advocate for healthy lifestyles. And you're going to continue working on writing commentary in your notes that's going to help you prepare to advocate in Pictochart, to make an infographic to advocate for a change to people's lifestyle. So hopefully you can see, just lots of different thinking skills, and now is kind of your chance to put them all together.